Hi guys, and welcome to today's BB Cream Showdown video. If you're wondering what's up with this, it was red when I put it on, and it seems to be showing up very orange on camera, which is not what I expected, but some days you have to play with the makeup in your collection that you don't play with very much. And today was one of those days, so I have bright lips and kind of long, clumpy eyelashes, because some days you want to play with the stuff that you're afraid to use when you have to go to work. And today was one of those days. So with that over with, let's get into talking about today's BB Cream first impression, which is Maybelline BB Cream Dream Fresh. This is up against our L'Oreal BB Cream this week, and that is the Magic Skin Beautifier BB Cream. If you have not seen my first impression of this, you can look in the down bar down below. I'll put a link to it. I posted this video last Monday, and we are going to be comparing these two. If you haven't watched one of my BB Cream Showdowns before, basically one Monday I will do a first impression of one BB Cream. The next Monday I will do a first impression of the other. In the week that follows, I will test each one of them out with different primers, different powders, different ways of applying to really get a sense of how it works other than just a first impression. And then the following Monday I come back and tell you which one has won this round. This is our second round. The first one we did was between NYC BB Cream and Sassy and Chic BB Cream from the dollar store. And then we will keep moving on with other drugstore / low-cost BB creams, and then put the winners up against each other until we find the BB cream that is the winner. And that is what we are doing today. If you have not watched one of my BB Cream Showdown videos before, we talk a little bit about the company, a little bit about the product. I put it on camera and then wear it throughout the day and give you my thoughts at the end of the day. So this was an interesting one to try to research. So Maybelline is a company that belongs to L'Oreal, so it's kind of interesting that we're testing these two this week. But it's actually not easy on Maybelline's website to find out much about the company at all. The only thing it really mentions about how it started out as a family business and now it's a big makeup company, blah, blah, blah. But they really just talk about their products. They don't say much about the company itself, and it's probably because it is a sub-brand of another large brand. The more interesting thing is I feel like the product that I'm holding in my hand doesn't exist on the internet. So they have a ton of different kinds of BB creams that are all kind of with this branding, but different words on it. So basically this is the Dream BB Fresh, and you can see here the product. And if I go to the Canadian Maybelline site, which should have this product, I bought this at a Canadian drugstore, I can't find this product. They have one BB cream there, and it is a different one than this. It does not have the pomegranate extract, and it does have an SPF, and this one does not seem to. And I thought, okay, so it does say new and better, but like, when did this come out? And then I went to the American site, and they had different kinds of BB creams. They had a Dream Fresh, they had a Dream maybe matte, and they had a Dream bronze. But again, none of them were this. I even tried going to the UK site and I couldn't find this. The only time I found this referenced, I actually ended up having to do a Google image search for BB Cream Maybelline pomegranate, and I found somebody comparing this to a previous BB cream because this was the new and improved formula, but whoever posted that blog did it in May of this year. So this seems like it's been out maybe for a while, but there is no record of this particular BB cream with the pomegranate extract in any of their corporate presence. So I don't know what's up with that, but this is the one that I found. This was the only one that seemed to be on the display in the drugstore that I was at. From looking at their website, they too tend to have 5 shades of BB creams in all their formulas that I was able to find, which is a pretty good shade range for BB cream because they tend not to have a super wide range, but they do seem to have deeper shades and lighter shades. This is 100 and it is light sheer tint. So they say on here that it is an 8-in-1 beauty balm and it is a skin perfector. And the 8 benefits that it suggests it has are that it blurs imperfections, it enhances, it doesn't say what it enhances, but it enhances apparently, brightens, complements skin tone, smooths, hydrates, freshens, without oils and other heavy ingredients. I feel like that 8th one they kind of slipped in there. Like, it's the 7 things it's going to do, and then number 8 is without oils and other heavy ingredients. It stays good for a year. It is 1 ounce. I think this retails for $11, like $10.99 here in Canada. So it's probably less than that in the States. That is everything I have to say about the company and this product. Sorry, it's a little bit of a mystery. I wish I could find out a bit more. But if you are interested in watching a first impression and seeing me try this on and wear it throughout the day, just keep watching because that is what we are on to next. So my face is washed and moisturized, and that is it because as I mentioned before, when I test these BB creams, I like to do them without primer and anything. The idea being that they're supposed to be moisturizing, there's supposed to be benefits for your skin, and it should be, in my mind, something that's easy to put on and go as a simple makeup option. So if my hair looks a bit granny-ish, it's because it's day 2 hair with dry shampoo. My process is I tend to spray it all in there, put my hair up while I get everything else ready so it has a chance to sort of soak up any oils that's in my hair, and then brush it all out and do my hair last. So if you're wondering what this situation is, that's that. So let's get on to the BB cream. So I have not used this before. I'm gonna try shaking it. I do this with every BB cream and it doesn't seem to make any difference, but it makes me feel better. So let us see. This is shade 100 Light Sheer Tint. And let's put this on the back of my hand. I will do half my face with a brush and half with a beauty blender. The only directions say to put on a thin layer, so it doesn't specify the best way to put it on. Okay, so it doesn't come out bright white. I am appreciating that. It maybe looks, well, no, I think that might be good. Okay, so let's start. I'm gonna start with the brush side of my face. Okay, it's not going on bright white, which is a nice change of pace from a number that I've tried. It feels very sheer, very liquidy, almost a little bit cooling, and I feel like I want to put a little bit more on, but I'm also going to try to show a bit of restraint today since it did say a light layer. I'm not sure I see any difference from this side of my face to this side, and I don't know if that's good. Maybe it's canceled a bit of redness, which I guess it's going for. Let's try the Beauty Blender side. So use that. I can't be ambidextrous with the mirror. I feel like I have to have it on this side of me. Okay, so first application. Now I have redness between my eyes. That's going to be for me to a good test spot to see does it actually cover any redness at all. Okay, yeah, it does. The two sides look very similar. I maybe like the Beauty Blender side a bit better just because it felt kind of nicer going on and it feels like it gave a slightly smoother look to it. Once again, when I test this further on in the week, I'll use my fingers and everything else to see how it goes on. For now, it feels very light. It doesn't feel like anything on my face, and it does feel like it's setting up right away. It feels like if you actually wanted a heavy layer, you would have to use a lot of product. But that is where I'm going to go and put on the rest of my makeup and get all ready and get on with my day. It is going to be a little hard to do check-ins today. It is a snowstorm and I'm not going to be driving to work. I'm going to go hoof it through the snow to the bus and take the bus in so I don't have to drive in this. We got maybe 10 or 15 centimeters of snow overnight, which would be like 4-5 inches of snow, and it's looking kind of crazy out there. I'm going to do some updates and check-ins on my phone if I can. I'm not comfortable taking my good camera with me out in the snow, and I think that is everything. It's currently 8:15, 8:14, and I will talk to you again later. See you soon. end of the day, and it has been a day. It was a snowstorm outside. I was trekking out in the snow, working all day in the office, feeling fairly crappy. I'm gonna go to the doctor tomorrow morning. And I don't know how this held up, and I will tell you why. First of all, I should mention it's about 5:45 right now, so this has been on for about 9.5 hours, and I don't see anywhere where it is broken up or looks bad or bunchy or anything. I also don't know how much of it is left on my skin. I look very closely and I don't see a huge amount of coverage. I'll kind of zoom you in and show you around. But I think this is going to be one of those ones that warrants a little bit further investigation, because I did put on a very thin layer, and I'm going to have to see what kind of coverage it can really give. So let's zoom in a bit. And zooming in tends to take off the soft focus that I have on this camera. So, I mean, I'm not shiny or anything, but you can see like there's redness peeking through there, you know, freckles and blotchiness. And I just don't really know if it's doing anything at this point. I mean, I feel a little oily on my forehead. It usually happens by the end of the day. I think if it doesn't get oily and it feels super lightweight, and I can actually put on a slightly thicker layer to see if I get some more coverage, and also do it on a day when it's not crazy like today, which is why I like to do a first impression on this, but then also take some time to test it before I give you my final verdict next week between the Maybelline and the L'Oreal. My pros for my first impression today are that I like that it goes on a skin tone that very much matches mine. It's not one of these white ones or like color changing or anything like that. It feels super lightweight. Like it feels very like moisturizing, but also almost like lightweight going on. It doesn't feel thick in any way whatsoever. It doesn't feel like you have anything on. And it seems to have a lot of benefits for the skin, or at least it claims to. So the cons of this, from what I noticed in the first day, is that it may not give very much coverage at all, and that is something I'm going to play around with. So my first impressions are that I think it's not the worst. It might be one of the better ones. Once again, I need to see what kind of coverage it's actually giving me on a day when I'm not having my face rubbed by like jacket covering my face and like scarf up around my nose and everything else. It didn't feel heavy. It did feel refreshing when it first went on. So yeah, this is coming out at like a 7 out of 10 right now. And I feel like if I can see about building up coverage, this could be a real contender for one of the best ones that I've tried so far. So keep watching my BB Cream Showdowns, because next week I have some thoughts about the L'Oreal one that I've been testing over the last week, and I will, I'm sure, have some thoughts about the Maybelline one. If you have been enjoying this, please consider giving it a thumbs up, and if you have not subscribed, please think about doing so. You can either click on the subscribe button that I'm sure is down below my face somewhere, or there will be a chance to subscribe at the end of the video. If you have any comments, please leave them below. I would love to have them, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Thanks so much, and have a great day. Bye.